Are you playing Genshin more or Star Rail more? Are you caught up? Are you... Wait, let me just ask this. Who's caught up with Star Rail? And who's continuing to play it? Type 1 if you are, and you're caught up. Type 2 if you're not. I'm curious. Let's see the split among Genshin gamers. It's like 50-50. Okay, it's like 30-70. Interesting. 3 is want to catch up. Playing but not caught up. So it's about 50% of the people. Me personally, I think ZZZ is mid. I disagree. I think ZZZ... I don't think ZZZ is mid. I think ZZZ plays the most like a mobile game, though, out of between Genshin, HSR, and ZZZ. Does that make sense, chat? It feels the most like I'm playing a mobile game. For me, I mean, I love HSR because I disagree. At least early on, it felt like that. Star Rail feels the most mobile to me. I still love ZZZ. And I love Star Rail too. I think I'm a little biased, but I love Genshin so much. The open world, the ability to jump, the exploration, and then the seamless, like, the combat system is phenomenal. It's so underrated. Genshin, in my opinion, is still leagues above the other two. I love HSR, and I love ZZ. People drastically underestimate how much Genshin's exploration and world depth affect people's enjoyment of the game. You know how a lot of times people will like something, but they don't know why they like it, chat? Because people are generally stupid, myself included, right? Like a lot of times people will be like, sometimes people will be advocating for something they want in the game that actually won't make them happy. And the devs know this. But something that doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion, is how much the exploration and just like the depth of the world design affects the day-to-day feel of Genshin Impact. I think people drastically underestimate it. So a patch will happen and people will be like, oh, there's not a lot of events. Like they just unlocked another region or whatever. Yeah, it's a new region you get to explore that has so many hours of gameplay just in where you can go. And I feel like no one talks about that. Like when Qinyun Vale released is a great example. That was a region the size of Mondstadt, bro. Like, hello? Or the Sea of Bygone Eras. And I don't think people understand how much that infects, like, positively affects how people enjoy the game. It's having this huge, ever-expanding, in-depth, open world. Yeah, John, I agree. Just saying it's funny how jumping can make a game be so much better with exploration. The music, the art, the landscapes, the stories, and the feeling. It's what makes Genshin enjoyable. Qinyun Vale's so fun to explore with good lore, too. I love the desert for this reason. It's expansive and so much to explore. I love the underground areas. Yeah, I think this is the thing that people sleep on the most when discussing what people truly enjoy about Genshin. Because they're so used to it. The thing is, realistically, chat, when it comes to overworld exploration, we're spoiled. Like, we legit get, like, a new region, a new, like, full map, like, every month, almost. You know, do you know from a game development standpoint how insane that is? Chat, they like, Qinyun Vale, not to go back to Qinyun Vale, but to go back to Qinyun Vale, they dropped a region the size of Mondstadt. This is how accustomed we become to this. And when people were talking about, like, there was people who were literally calling it a dry patch, right? And there was people, no one even talked about, like, oh my gosh, Genshin added a whole new continent. Just out of the blue, out of their butts. Just pulled it right out of there. And no one talks about it, like, with super hype because we're so used to it. You know what I mean? Because we're straight up just so accustomed to being given these new regions all of the time. It's insane.